What's up, and welcome back once again into Alchemy Factory. So last video I was messing with this and trying to get an idea of a nice compact system. So some of the stuff I need to look at, because I've messed this up before, right, is putting too much out on the belt. So these are producing 10 per minute. Basically I can have one of these. This is doing 20 a minute, feed 2 of these, or another way to think of it is for every 6 of these, I need 3 of the actual stone crushers with the coal inside of it. And then the other part, the math we were doing basically, and then for each one of these crucibles, I need 2 grinders. So I'm not doing steel production, but I'm just trying to basically replace these old wood-based systems, because this is not really very efficient. It's not putting out enough coke powder or coke out onto the belts. So trying to redesign it and essentially make it a lot more compact. So yep, for 3 of these I can have 6 crucibles. For 6 crucibles we need 12 grinders, and then the other thing I got to make sure is I don't put too much out onto the belts, right? So 12 grinders, each one is doing 5, so that's 60 per minute. So once you get past basically 3 of these setups, 3 sets of this, then I'm already at my max belt speed. That's under this menu, world. So right now I'm at 180 per minute. I think I can get a little bit more, but not much. So 30, 60, 70. That's tiny bit. That's like, why is that one 3 per minute? That's weird. Efficiency 12, efficiency, oh, because you could just do it infinite number of times, so each upgrade gives you 3 per minute, versus a single upgrade that's 15 per minute. Okay, and then you can just keep going into infinity. That's what that's saying. Okay. Anyway, I'm at 180, so basically what I'm going to do is I want to have a setup to where I have 4 of these furnaces, and that'll give me basically 2 sets of 6, and then I'll need 2 sets of 12 of these. The other thing I can do, so I gotta do a couple things. Let's check our mission. I think we're good. Yeah, I turned those in. And then I've got steel gears over here, which is nice. Because I probably will run out of rocks, so I'm producing rocks here. I have money on the belt for rocks, so let me put a couple boxes here real quick. So rotate. I want a tall box, please. And we're just gonna squeeze a few in here real quick. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Okay. Then I'll move all of my rocks over here. And I probably want a couple more boxes. Or maybe I'll put a big box, well, a skinny long box here. Okay, I can leave that for whatever. Alright, clean that up. For now, I think, did I want my column to be over here? I'm not going to mess with this too much right now, but let's see. So from here, basically, let's see. I just want to get a visual. 1, 2, 3. So I did want it there, but the issue is I can't quite put a column over here yet. I could probably need to move that steel production because I want it to be this line right here. I could quickly move my belts around this. I don't know. That'll be part of this episode, is building the base, but I was planning to do that a little bit later. But I guess I'm distracted now, so I'll just move that there for a second. It's probably missing stuff, whatever. Okay. I said when I needed to feed onto the line, just clean up some of these belts. And then I essentially want to get it so that I'll at least be able to replace those 2 floor tiles real quick, and then I can put my column in over here. Okay, that's the bottom belt. And then I might be able to do a nice little trick here and basically copy, oh, dang it. Okay, let me try again. From that block, okay. 3rd time's a charm. 3rd time's a charm. Hold shift. Don't accidentally let go of shift. And then I can raise it up one? How do I go up a level? Go up a level? I gotta go like this. You kind of want to go up a level. Go up a level? Alright, this is turning out to not work. I wanted to see if this would try. Z axis up. I need to do this button. Hey, there we go. That was the trick, because that'll copy the belt for me as well. And then put fertilizer. Okay. So now, let me connect that for a second. That for a second. And then let me cut all of this out. Oh, again, my finger bounced off of the shift key. I have to hold shift. Go all the way over here. Yes, yes, give me some materials, that's fine. Let's put that there. Now I can delete all of this stuff. Let's be careful not to delete too much. Delete all of that, and then we can put down a couple of small panels. And more importantly, we can put down the column we need. So that column is going to give us quite a bit of what we need. And then now I can cut this and put it back over there, except inside of the column. Hooray. And then let me save this actually. I don't really have something good to use, so whatever. Okay, triple decker belts. Line, 2 small panels long, 3 belts, 1 lab stands. Okay. 2 panel, 2 P long. I don't know. Just trying to keep it so it's not too long. And then now we can delete. Well, I gotta fix the belts. Let's fix the belts here first. They don't always connect. Okay, now I can delete these belts from right there. Just like that, we have ourselves a column. Yeah, that's fine. Give me stuff. I'll organize. That should make enough room. Sweet. Look at that. We can build some floors to have some fun upstairs. Okay. Mostly, I'm gonna end up putting this fuel upstairs, so I wanted to get some area for us to work on this. Let's fill in some floor tiles. So I did poke around with a couple ideas off of camera, but I haven't finalized the design, so we'll work on that together here in this video. Okay, I'll just do that for now, just a little bit, and then what I wanted to try to do was connect those, but I think it's messing me up. Because, yeah, I don't have the column over there, so this is going to drop that one as well. Yeah, I need to get a column down. I wonder if I messed that up. Sorry, I'm in this headspace, so I'm going to look at this for a second. So this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So actually I want a column right here. Column right there. Because that's actually 4 down. And then did I give myself enough space? No, because I chose the wrong area. I gotta move all of that wood stuff to get that column down. Okay, I'll need to do that before I really start building all the way up, figure out exactly where the columns are, because I need them to match on every level. Okay, so for this coke powder, let's see, wrong tool anyway. Yeah, that's fine. Let's bring this upstairs. So the idea I have, where's this bag at? Probably need to get rid of some stuff. Where's this extra box? Let's organize. I'm not gonna need seeds for a while. We'll put seeds in there. I should try to feed coke back into the assembly. Let's put some money. I can get rid of a couple spots of money. Get rid of all the copper. Really don't need this much silver, so we'll put that in there. That'll feed the lines. I'll need a decent amount of silver, but okay. So what I was working on, so basically from that idea, I've come to this, and then I need to shorten this up. So this is way too much output. So I'm starting to look at this, right? So last episode I was looking at this, and then I was thinking about this, but really what I'm doing is basically gonna keep it compact like this. And I was thinking of maybe I can double it up and make it 4 long. Because the other thing I forgot about was for every 6 of these, I need 3 of these, so I need to add a spot for 1 more. But this is way too much, so all of this output is double what I need. So each of these is 5, that's 20 per minute, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. 240 is way too much for the belt, right? But if I do just the lower 3, 20, 40, 60, and then that's 3, right? 1, 2, 3, yeah, 20, 40, 60, 120, that's decent output. This can fill up the belt pretty well. And then I can add these as needed kind of around the place, you know, so I can get rid of, well, those are 2 there, but I could basically get rid of that, put 1 here, you know, get rid of all 4 of these, put 1 there, or wherever I need them, right? I'll put them, like I need 1 here ahead of these 2 to feed this fertilizer up here. But let's get rid of the top half of this. Let's get rid of the top half, if it'll let me, these. And then we're also going to get rid of the back half, so these. Okay, so now we have basically 3 of these for 6 of these, so that's perfectly balanced. These will go in the middle, and then basically what I gotta do is figure out the belts. So I need to get all 6 of these onto 3 different rows, right? So belt speed is perfectly fine. These are all doing 5 per minute. Let's double check real quick. Oh, we're trying to go down. 10 per minute, yeah, so 6 of those is 60 per minute, so the belt speed I think is fine. Basically adding these all together onto 1 belt. So I wanted to do this, then that. 6. The other thing I can do, so I might, because I can make it so it's back to back, and then I might keep it so it's kind of like this little cube. And then I want these back to back, so I'm going to have a little buying station, and I'll cannon money up to the buying station that's going to be on top of, well, it was going to be on top of these when it was double high, but I'll have to build some lab stands to put that up there. And I have to build, because these take an input on the, or an output on this side, so I've got to plumb an output down. So anyway, I have an idea. I can bridge across maybe if I want to, but for now I want to solve this. So these we'll have here, and then I'll basically get material back from out front to come down. So it'll come through this way, and then I might feed it. Maybe I'll have it come down on the ground level and then come up that level. I like that idea. So we're gonna change those to be lab stands. So I'll have the output come down, go up a level, and then feed these first, and then this will supply and then that'll supply the main line. Okay. Now, some belt magic here. So I need to get, that'll mess it up slightly. I can bring it down to this level. So I can have, basically, what I'm thinking here is come out this way, go in over here, and then one level up, I'll have another elevator where it goes out this way, but in this way, and then 2 levels up, I have my last elevator, this, I like that, and then I'm basically able to then belt these into those evenly. So those 6 will add up onto 1 belt, and then when you divide is when it's important to split it evenly. So this is a nice even division. And then inside of here, I basically have the bottom ones. So really those should divide evenly, so I should be able to divide it evenly across all 3 of these. Alright, let's see how we did for the day. Let me try to click through this without accidentally going too far. That's looking better. This is what I'm expecting. 450 to 500, I think, is what we should be able to get to with our current potion bandage production. A lot more expense, 134. Because yeah, we're starting to feed a lot of coal into the system. But we're up over 200 now. 202.2 silver. Still very, very profitable. It's excellent. So we'll come back to this. So basically, the adding of belts is perfectly fine. When you divide, that's when you need it to be even. And then since it's a nice even division, since it's dividing evenly, that was my prototype. Since it's dividing evenly, all 6 of these are going to divide evenly across 3 levels. So I'll have 1/3 of them down here for the bottom 4, 1/3 of them on this next level, and I could probably keep these actually compact. I might do that. No, because I need a belt to go across, so it does have to go like this, so probably I'll just build it up. So this is giving me just a visual. So that'll go like that, and then basically these belts come across like this. I'll just finish this, and then I can't really copy it. I'm trying to make this efficient, so I think I'll try to move this over, and then we'll see if it connects. What? Okay. I just heard it make a noise. I'm like, so it did that connection good. Remove those real quick. Oh, I'm off by 1. Yep. Okay. Those are both blue. At least the arrows are there, so. Okay. That belt is doing what it's supposed to. I just have to double check these before I start covering everything up. And actually, I don't need these lap stands in the middle. I'll need them for up here, but I'll come back to that a little bit later. Okay. So now let's rebuild that on this side. So 3, rotate, lab stands, 3, up 1, rotate, lab stands, 3, just rotate then. Okay, so that's good. And then this belt goes like this, and then it splits perfectly even. No, you go this way first, and then that way. Okay. Nope. You go. Oh my goodness. Okay. There you go. Alright. No, so that's part of why I want to do it, because I'm going to copy these, and I need to make sure it's plugged in. Okay, so do I want to fix the division? I kind of do want to fix the division to make it even. That's going to take up a lot more space, because what you have to do is basically those can connect like that, and then Nope. Dang it. Maybe it's easier to do from the outside. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I have a belt coming in, and then it'll divide in half like this, like that, like that. So that's how to do it properly. That would be the bottom level, and then I'd have to do that on each level. I do kind of want to get this perfect, so the bottom level is not a big deal. The top level I don't have. I'd have to turn that inside. So this, oopsie, that one and this one, I need to turn it to the inside. And then for these, I can copy this and bring this over. So that works just fine. And then the next level will work as well. Okay, I'm out of nails. Let's go grab some nails real quick. This is kind of the long way around. This is where I need strategic holes in the floor. How am I looking on planks? Let's organize. Yeah, I need more wood. I just got 1 buck. So let's grab a few of those while we're down here. Okay. So that'll help with balancing, because it's perfectly even there, and I want it to be perfectly even across these 4. So then I can copy that level. Why no push? Oh, that is annoying. I can make it work by going, oopsie, crouch button. So I want it to go right there and right there. And then when I paste latest, it will fail because it doesn't have a thing there. But what I can do is, I gotta fix those anyway. I'll probably need a lab stand there, but essentially I'll take that off here in a second. But fix that belt because it's annoying me. I do need that there. That's not gonna work. Dude, that is annoying. They won't let you put lab stand inside the corner there. I can, let me think. Yeah. No, because it's still, there's only one here in the middle. Dude, that is, can I put these down and then put one of those things over it? Well, let me do that. No, okay. That's really frustrating. Let's look at this. That is ridiculously wide, but that's 1 wider than I really need it to be. I could plumb. I'm just gonna have to move it up 1 or 2. This is frustrating. Okay, let's move it up 1. And then I can do the division there. So let me make sure I get these belts correct. So see, that works. It'll let me put a belt kind of through it, but whatever. All right, it's okay. It is worth getting this super balanced, and I may need this extra space. Actually, I wonder if I just make the top row come off of here, and then I just have to raise it now. We'll just, okay. So then I need 2 more belts there, and then this row goes like this. Okay, it's a little bit easier to do those divisions when you start from the back. Very good. Now this elevator is going to now come out there and go in that way. Now let's go ahead and do the same thing over here. Make sure I've got this all working. Start over on these. Clean that up. Yeah, it doesn't really matter too much, but we'll start from there. Go that way. I'm telling you to go to your left. Okay, well, you're lucky that there's enough space, or I guess I'm lucky that there's enough space. Dude, okay, and then this one goes like that. Alright, okay, and then whatever. Okay, and then I can get rid of that one. Yeah, that one for now. And then this one, I'll delete this, but it's helpful for getting the directions to work. Oh, what? Oh, because I don't have any grinders. Okay, and then from there, it goes this way, like that, like that. Okay, that is looking very, very good. Now, for the next row, I guess since I'm here, let me fix these belts, because it's still pretty compact. Losing 1 row that way is not that bad, because it's already going to be very compact, and then I'm basically able to, I'll figure out combining these, but probably bring 1 row, 1 direction, drop it down, and then the other row, the other direction, and drop it down. So what I'm thinking essentially is these will go like this, these will go like that. Oh, I'm gonna have to, because I have that middle belt there, I can bring these, go up, and then wrap it around and bring it down. And it's sticking out 1 more on each side by doing this. Or I could drop it down the front. Drop it down the inside front. Maybe we try that. Because because I always like to have an extra space here anyway. Okay, we'll come back to that. I have an idea. Now, the elevator for this side looks like this. Now, for this upper row, let's put in these. And then let's lab stand. Absolutely need the 4 in front. 4 in front. And then what I can do is I kind of like the idea of being able to see what's going on. So what I'm thinking here is I go like this, and then I bring that one back in, and then from here it goes like this. So that's the first divide by 50, second divide by 50, second level divide by 50. So that is perfectly even. And then it still kind of lets me see in a little bit. Like that one's going that direction, this one's going this way, but I can sort of see a little bit more by doing it that way. One there, one there, 3, 6 autosave is going on, which is good. Okay. Now, what I'm thinking is these will go... Okay, that's annoying. Oh, I need a transform, rotate. Oh no, transform, that's going down at the bottom, in at the top, down at the bottom, in at the top. There we go. Lab stands, and then I'll add these down here. So those will go in. Everything's gonna add to the bottom. The bottom line is gonna feed the furnaces first, and then come back up. Why? Oh, feed the furnace. No, why is this one showing a cross? Oh no, those feed the furnace. Yeah. So they just go down underneath, don't do anything, and then they come up and then feed the furnaces, and then they'll come up and they'll supply belts. So then it's on the second story or second level for all the belts. All right, let's clean up all this extra stuff. And then we've got to do a few more things. So from here, I basically need to... Oh, we gotta fix these belts. Let's do that. Okay. I feel really good about that. This is pretty elegant, pretty compact. Let's obviously finish these. Oh, I don't want this stuff. Okay, we're just going to... Can't just give me 3? Okay. Okay, right. And then, which way is this going? Yeah, we do need to rotate those. Okay. Now, for the outside, okay, so I think I'll end up bringing it down, elevator down, these little ones. Okay, 3, so this will come down there, and at the top, after talking about all that, dividing it evenly. I don't have these dividing evenly. Is that gonna bug me? That kind of does bug me. I could... If I move these in by 1, because I don't care about these adding together, this does bug me. After making everything else perfect, that's not perfect. Okay, we're gonna take the tops off of these, and I want to be able to see better. No, let's do it this way. Will you let me go from right there? Yep, that's weird. Okay, let's go from up. Oh, that's also very weird. Let's go from right here. You might understand this context. But I want to go this direction. Okay. I think we're going to grab a little bit extra, and it's going to mess me up, but that's okay. Yes, I know. It's broken. Okay, so I've got all that stuff down there working. We are going to... I probably only need it to be right there. So adding these together, I don't really mind having a single belt for all of this stuff. Let's go check the missions, and then we'll come back and finalize this build. It is coming together. Let's see where we are with production, and then I'll pause right here. Okay, so not quite 200. I just had a little bit of quests last time, so 160, a little over 170, 173. and only 131, so doing good there. Okay, so let's, I think we'll start with these. Yes, and then let's move all of these N1, move these N by 1, and then these really won't affect it, so it'll come like this, and then it'll do a, doesn't really matter where that 50% split is, but it'll go 50% there, and then now it's doing its divide by 3, which is a very even 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. So that's all even, like expected. So now what you have to do from here basically is you divide, yeah, so this, okay, yep. So essentially it looks funky, let me delete that. So the first divide by 2 is right here, so this divides by 2. Let me highlight here. So this belt divides by 2, so 50% goes that way, 50% goes down, and this divides by 3. And then this is just a turn, right? There's no division there. So as 50% of it comes down this way, then this divides by 3. And then we basically need to do the same thing on that side. So let me see how much of this I can copy. And we'll just paste it. I might need to redo all the belts. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. Buggers. Okay, and then this sticks out 1. Oh, come on. That's right. Yeah, and then we redo this belt. Goes like that. Goes like that. We'll come up here, and then by shifting it N1, this hasn't moved out at all, so it's still the same depth. And then yeah, I need those lap stands up top for the belts. And then I think I need another row. I think these will plug in. I can jump up on top of all of this once I put it back. But let's move this back now. So that is the supply side. So those belts have their little V notches. Everything's coming out. V notch. Okay. That is awesome. That's looking really good. Okay, so now what I've got to do is put some stands up here and basically get a buying sigil, and we can start putting, and then supply belts, so I'm gonna have to put some large stands. That's fine. And then I should just hold. Let's do that. Okay, and then I think from here it's little stands like that. Okay. And I really don't need these back ones, so we'll be as efficient as possible. Don't have any extra stuff. And then we'll need, I think I'm going to need 1 more stand here, but we'll start with these. So 5, make it bigger with a T. Because I think, we'll test it out, but I think for this thing, I don't think I can catapult money into it. I have to put the little catcher. So this is going to have a few, it simplifies it quite a bit by just having that 1 versus trying to fit 6 of those inside of here. So this is going to cost a little bit more money to have coal up on these belts. So this is going to be really expensive. But it's very efficient for feeding 6 of these, having a little bit extra. I could always put the little blocker thingies on these. But let's just double check. The other thing I guess we're gonna do is, I think maybe I just elevator up the money, because that's gonna be simpler, because I'm gonna have to have, if I want to be able to like attach this, you know, if this line here was the belt line, if I want to attach this directly to the belts, I basically have to catapult or rocket the money up anyway. I think what other people have done is they've done the money in the middle, and then you rocket the money in from a middle line, so your money line is shorter. It doesn't have to go as far. Maybe we'll switch to that on a higher story, but for now I have the money on the outside, so, and then those are small, and then this is belts for the money. This recipe is coal ore, and then if we go look at the output, think what we're getting, again, these were 5 per minute, so 20, 40, 60, 120 minus it feeding itself. So let's save this, and then I might test it out real quick right here by putting a box down. So I might do a small test here, test each one individually and make sure it's working. But let's save it from right here, copy, and then we can save this. So this is, nope, not iron sand, this is coke powder, powder 120 per minute. So do I, no, I don't need to, nope, I do have to prime it. And can I get to that furnace? It's kind of a pain. You have to get the perfect angle. I'm going to, this one has the least amount of belts on it, so I'm going to take this out, put lab stands down, because the lab stands let me see through, and then I can come in here and select that. These two are easy because these are on the outside, but I need to be able to easily see these to prime them, because you have to prime these, unfortunately. I'm glad I thought about that. 1, 2, 3, belt it over. Okay, that's going the right direction. Okay, yeah, because that's a challenge. The other way maybe is like you give it a little box that you feed it to first, like it pulls off of the line. Like I could pull fuel off the bottom line and it just feeds itself. That might not be a bad idea for future designs, to where, I mean, that could clog up this output line though. It could clog it. Anyway, okay. So this will be for testing. I feel good about it. Let's save it real quick, just so I feel a little bit better about having a copy of this design. So this is coke powder, 120 per minute. It requires priming the furnace that was for. Okay, and then the other thing I do want to comment on it. So let me edit one by buying sigil portal. I guess technically one buying portal. A Y2 lock coal crusher stone crushers to keep cost down. Cost belt down. Okay, that's good. That's good. So let's buy one, and we'll see how this is working. So obviously I just have one, so I'll kind of observe, but that'll come down and it'll split. You know, it'll either go right or left. So that one went right, this one will go straight. You know, and then that first one went to the right, so this one will go to the left. This one's gonna go straight. Oh yeah, I gotta prime it, and then that one will go straight. So that's working. Let's prime this one. And let's prime this one. Or did it go? Did I use it all? I guess I used it all. Okay, so those are cooking, and then now it'll feed itself. So really you just need to prime one technically, and then it'll eventually prime itself. So the material's going down, it's coming out, it's going into the different splitters, it's getting ground up, and one just went down the elevator. Oh yeah, because this here will split it to both sides, so regardless of which side is turned on, you know, if I only had one side turned on, it'll use all of the grinders. But this is looking good, so I think, oh yeah, because it's got to prime all of these ovens, so it's going to take a minute for it to, yep, so that one just got one in there. Alright, I feel good about this. I'll just let it burn through that, and then I'll throw that on the line somewhere. Sweet. I think we have a mission. How did we do it? Nope, we have a mission, so let's do that for the day. It's not urgent. We can grab these. So we need some pulleys and some mortars. I guess I'm going to grab mortars first. How many of these do we need? We just need 16. Let's see if I can be fast about it. Okay, and then pulleys. I built this little production here for pulleys. These, yeah, it's usually, they usually block quite a few, 90. Are we missing anything in the shop? No, because I got gears over there. Oh, I got 2 of those. Those are both being sold. Okay. All right. I feel really good about that setup here. So this is pretty compact. It's just over one of these small tiles wide. You know, and it's basically 2 tiles long, and it'll produce 120, you know, besides feeding itself, so it's going to take a little bit off for feeding itself, but it produces 120 per minute. You know, maybe there's different ways to do kind of this buying sigil. You know, you could also have 6 buying sigils on this side and maybe use the cannons to fire them up here to save on the belt, because this will get full of coal. So I can block these up, you know. I wouldn't put that much on there, but, you know, but you can block those with whatever, really. So I can block those, just stuff it won't grind. And that'll save a little bit of money, because each of those is basically 4 silver. I mean, right now I'm putting 3 silver on the belt, so it's only a little bit more expensive than my current silver on the belt. So once I start putting, you know, stacks of 10 or more silver on the belt, I don't really care if, I'd rather, these are cheaper to have on the belt than silver is. So then I want to rocket silver up, you know, less silver on the belt is cheaper, if that makes sense. So, okay, I'll pause here. I gotta go work on some other stuff outside of this game, but for you guys, it'll just be a couple minutes, but coming up next, we'll put this into use. Okay, I'll let this finish out. It's almost done. I'd say like 16% or 25. Okay, so where will we put this? Well, I definitely don't need all 5 of these. You know, I don't really have, you know, because those 5 are up there. This is coming down this line, but I don't really have anything consuming fuel over here. The main place I have consuming fuel is right here, and I have another down line over here. So what I might do, and I'm pulling fuel that way for that fertilizer, and then this is all potions, which just consumes fertilizer. So right now I have these sort of feeding coke powder out. This is, I think, the up line, yeah, which is blocked. And then this is the main place that needs it, is over here. This is an up line. This is self-contained after I fixed everything. So I could maybe bring it down over here, but I think for now I'll probably just move it to the far side over there. So I think for now we'll move it down there. Let's see, so we can put columns in. Let's take a look at this again. So this is 1. Let's start from the edge, because this is always what's messing me up. So 1, 2, where this wall is, 3, 4. So really the column I think needs to go there, but that wall's in the way. I need to do like a save, try to take out this wall, see if it breaks anything. Or I could do this. I think it'll tell me if it's gonna break anything. Let's go upstairs to make sure. Okay, no, I think that's good. And then I can, yep, nothing broke. And then I should be able to put a new column in here. Let's see if I can take out these 2. Yep, nothing's breaking. Okay, excellent. Did I calculate this correctly? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I should be able to take this one out, and it's not going to break anything. Yes. Okay, good. Because those 2 right there are supporting all of this in between, and then similarly, when I put one over here and replace the wall of this shop. So because I'm going to end up redesigning the shop wall with other stuff. So I guess there's a doorway here, so that kind of covers it. No, it doesn't, because it's wanting to break. Oh, maybe? See. Oh, duh. I'm like, why isn't this supporting anything? Silly goose. There's nothing there to support. You need floors connected to your columns before it's gonna support anything. Well, I just put a floor up in the ceiling. Okay, so now if I select this wall, yeah, it's just complaining about that. I don't know what I was doing. Oh, I was doing that to size out how far I was building stuff. That's fine. We will start fixing up the shop. Yep, let's do that. Clean those up. Now for columns, so that's there. I'll just go ahead and put one there since it won't let me put one. I'll just put that there for now, and then this should not break anything. Okay. Dude, this is so nerve-wracking. Like, if I don't have my autosaves, and the autosaves every 5 minutes, it's not like it's helping me that much. Okay. So from here, I don't mind having a few extras on the outside, so kind of my plan was I really should only need those 2 in the middle to support everything, and then I'll have some basically every 4 little tiles or 2 big tiles around the outside. That's mostly to support as I go out over the street, if I want to build out more that way. You know, build some aesthetics or whatever. But I really should only need these 2 here in the middle. Okay, now that I got that one put down, yep, should be able to remove that. Okay, let's do this since we're here. Bulk order. Me likey bulk orders, glass and some soap. Those are both over here. Soap. Need more. That's whatever. I'll do it that way. Soap and glass. It is this cool factory over here. Alright, let's do a bulk order. Nice hat, sir. What you gonna buy today? What are you gonna buy? You want some vitality potions? I got vitality potions. Yeah, good. Lots of money. Yeah, 2,000 gold, or 2,000 copper. It's a rich man. This is just random. Okay, so ideally, probably will. I'll go ahead and I'll have I guess a couple extra columns here to frame out the front of the shop, but I need to put a column right here, and then this is sort of the outline of my shop. Is that gonna break anything? No. Good. Or maybe I expand the shop a little, and I put the wall there. Because I feel like the shop is gonna need to be a little bit bigger. I don't know. We'll just put some columns down. I'll worry about the aesthetics of the shop later. Okay, good. I did leave myself some space here, so that looks good. Once I build up some walls, I'm gonna redesign the walls differently, using the little blocks, like those little blocks. Okay, let's go and move. That should be chewed through the coal, so let's move our coal. Yep, so that's good. Let's take all of this out. Yeah, I don't need. I mean, it's gonna give it to me when I move it, so I do want to empty, probably should empty out some stuff. I can put those in there, split that again. Oh, hey, oh no, never mind. Thought I saw the bag there for a second. Random material sitting around. I feel like that's probably good enough. Let's see what happens when I try to cut this. So I don't need that. We will cut. Okay. Gave me everything, which is good. Rotate. And then we do have money coming in up here. And I'm going to put it over here, because then if I want to put something else that's going to consume this stuff. The other thing is I left enough room so I could build out over the street over here. So I can add another one in on the back side of this line. Why it just feels weird putting it up against the belt, but whatever. I'll leave one gap. And then I probably need to connect the belt end, and then I'll need to prime these back up. Prime those two. Yep, so this is buying. I'll help buy some more out of my money. That's fine. That's gonna be expensive. Oh yeah, I was gonna gum these up potentially. Oh well. This is just gonna have a lot of extra backup. I mean, ideally I'm putting bigger stacks of money. Like, there's still some single coins out there that haven't gotten consumed. There goes one there. Now that I could redo this. I was doing this because I thought I would need a little bit of extra space down there, but I don't really need it, so I could collapse these down so it's just a single line. But it's kind of a cool idea as well. Alright, so we will start to see. I should probably turn off, because that belt is completely full, so I'm going to go up there and delete all 5 of those wood production things. So we're going to We're gonna nix all of this. This is gonna give me way too much wood. I should have turned these off earlier, but oh well, I'll just deal with it. Oh, no. Alright, I guess I'll turn these off since I didn't get my selection correct. And then the other thing I can do is put something up here that consumes stuff. So let's see what else is next up for research. What else is gonna take a lot of fuel? Yeast powder. Oh, let's do these. So I have... Oh, actually, yeah, that's what I can convert these to is... Let's see what we need to do for the mushrooms. So let's... Oh, that's just a bouncy thing. That lets you jump up. I don't care. Whatever, I'll do that. This is what I want, though, because this is where I need those mushrooms. So we can start building or taking a look at what do we need for... and how much these will be used. Do I have a thing on me? I do have a thing on me, but I do want one of those. Okay, so we can buy these rotten logs, put one on. So 6 per minute, and it gives us wood byproduct, which is kind of annoying. So that's where this production maybe is helpful, because I'm gonna end up with a lot of those woods. I could use it to burn these so I don't feed itself. There's probably a lot of stuff people do with these, but so this is where you need your priority filter splitter. Put it on the ground. Mushrooms come out on the left because that's the golden side. Well, that's weird. Why? Oh, because I don't set a recipe. I'm like, it just filters based on whatever. I'm like, what the heck's going on? Okay, I think that was before the filter was on, so let's put those down for now. So the timing here is 6 per minute, and I get 24 per minute byproduct. And fertilizer is what is that? Every 1 per 15 minutes. So it'll take fertilizer off the line. I combined it with mushrooms and the, what is that, the assembler. And then it goes back on the line. So theoretically, I could, maybe I'll put it over here to start. I have these wood things turned off. I could inject my byproduct wood over here, but obviously this can't be backed up because I need this to actually burn off. But I could just throw it in a big buffer box. So let's see the advanced fertilizer. So an assembler, and then yeah, this is, we'll just put one down. So advanced. So we want these basically to set up like this. And then I may want to be able to put lab stands over these. So I think I need to go like that. Or I should, what are these called? Metal stands. So I basically need to leave a gap if I want to build this up vertically. But for now, remove one. And then these are advanced fertilizer. So that's 144 to 720, 280, 520. So it's like 6 times as more powerful. Is that right? Let's do the math on the side. 720, 144, 5 times is more powerful. Excellent. So those are 5 times the power. Input-wise, 15 per minute. Yeah, probably just 2 up here. And then I guess I'm going to take these logs off. Oh, there's a lot on the belt. Still. Okay. I need to... I'm just going to put them in a box for now. In your hole, sir. See? Okay. Because this is really turned off. I'm going to do that as well. Okay. There's still logs on the belt. Oh, I'm full. It doesn't... It gives me the same clicky noise. I wish the audio was slightly different if it canceled, like if my action didn't work. Alright, we're going to need another box. Stack a few of these. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Oh, hey, I can make gears out of these logs. Let's do that. How are these boxes? Okay, this side. Because I'm out of gears. Let's make some gears. Right? Whatever. Annoying side quest. How to use up logs. And then what? What do I gotta do to make gears? It's been so long since I've had to make gears. Processor. These take logs and do a grinder. And then you process them. So I just need a output. There's 30 per minute. I think it's multiple grinders until I get the advanced grinder. So we'll just do this real quick. This will be a way for me to chew up some logs. 10 per minute, 30 per minute. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I always need planks, whatever. I guess that's my other use case. I'll just do this real quick for a little bit, and then I've got. Are you empty, sir? No, you've got stuff in. Oh yeah, I need gears for this. So let's put these into a processor, an assembler. Oh yeah, because I need gears to make gears. How ironic. And then now that I'm down here, I don't want to deal with it. Oh man. Alright, let's finish this nonsense. Okay, so I'll put a box here. We'll collect up some gears. I can throw more logs in here. Eventually they'll make gears if I tell it to make gears. Oh, because it's not the right thing. That's an assembler. What do I need? A processor? Processor. That's not this. Processor. Okay, this is where I could have 2 of those, and then I tell this to make gears. Okay, whatever. That's slightly valuable use case for these logs. I gotta get rid of all these logs. How I'm full. Again, I wish it would tell me when I was full. Give me a different audible sound, like a knock on a window, or this is just like a little light thud. But it doesn't change audio when you're just the little things, man, from a product design standpoint. Oopsie, this way. I want to take the logs. Mostly I need a place to put the byproduct of logs, so I'm just going to send whatever planks I get as a byproduct. Speaking of, I probably need to move these back. Oopsie, I need to move these back a little bit because I need to fit splitters. So we can do a filter sorter. Or wait, what is this? The filter sorter goes before this, and then this is just the direct output. Okay. And then those gaps I can use to send planks through. So yeah, this we can actually keep it back up here. That's fine. I can do a second story most likely. Okay, and then these, I guess. Actually, maybe I turn this all around, so take that out, put it over here, and then now I turn this all around. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. T, rotate, turn this stuff around, and that's how you get down. Okay, so now if I put fungal logs on these, okay. Let's see. I'm thinking here. Don't mind me thinking here. That's kind of nice. Those fit in line just fine. I could take my output, and then it just expands it by 1, so I'd have to move stuff over by 1. But then I can put these up here, and I could fit quite a few of these, and then I just need a filter sorter down here. No, because this needs the filter sorter. The filter sorter goes down here. Okay. Do these have a speed limit? Oopsie, that's not what I want. Do these filter sorters have a speed limit? Yeah, we'll go like this. I'll fix this belt so it'll go like that. Okay. That belt will clean itself up, but this one will not. Let's do this. No. Go like that. Yes, there you go. Good job. Okay, mushrooms that way. And then I guess I could stand it up. Transform. Yeah. I like that, so it's a little bit skinnier. And then now this we'll just redo that so it goes in at the bottom, out at the top, and it doesn't really matter too much. And then these will come up here. So this I need, basically I need a, that's gonna be tricky. Oh, and of course I hit a day. There's not quite enough room up there, so I'm sort of stuck. Oh, sorry, I didn't get to get a nice analysis. I can bridge over these fine. It's not ideal, but let's see. Transformer. Let's see. Transformer. Okay. Because I basically need my mushrooms. I don't know if this is enough mushrooms for 4 of these. I already forgot my math. 15 a minute. How much were these doing? Here's my little setup, right? No, those are extras. Where was my fungal? I don't know where my fungal log went. Okay. Well, so this goes like that. Then I need lab stands over. Actually, that's the wrong one. I do want to go ahead and bring these back one. 15 a minute. I guess we're gonna put the buying station back down, and then this as these loggies. I don't mind having some extras on the belt. Some money come through. Let's see what our output is again of these logs. 6 per minute. 15. 6, 12, 18. That's kind of annoying. So it's like, oh, and I'm messing everything up. Dang it. Turn it. Yes, give me those. And then I'm gonna need a buffer box down here. I need a buffer box. Transform. And then from here, I really don't need all of this, so... I barely have enough for 1, but I'm gonna do 2. And then... probably... maybe I'll bring this down. I kind of want the logs to burn themselves up almost. I gotta... what I gotta do is get this to feed itself and then go to the line. I really should just change this to a charcoal converter, I think. Because I'm gonna get 18 out of 3 of these. I'm just seeing if I can easily convert it, but 18 is a little bit more than 1 of these, so we definitely don't need these unless I make it bigger. Don't need that. And then for getting materials, I have to have it over here. And then what can I do? I almost do need an extra space, so thinking through, I could catapult, or actually we'll do this. This is gonna be easier. I'll move this over 1, maybe not. I don't know if that makes it any easier, because then I could catapult material, or I can just bring this up to these 2, but I need to... yeah, I think what I need to do is move this one over as well. And then that'll let me elevator up at least like that. But then I've got to do a little bit of hoopla. Yeah, you always have to have an extra space, and then I can't build anything on those because these are just gonna go... oh, what?
Hey.
Why do you do that? Okay, so... yeah, I'll just do it this way. And then if I fertilizer in the middle, maybe I just turn them 90 degrees. Let's look at that. I might want to... they're not quite tall enough, but I could put a lab stand down. I just want to see what this looks like. Okay, so then we'll go like this. And then that gives me a little bit more room to elevator these up and do the weird nonsense. So that'll go like this. And then I can elevator those up. And then now I just need to, filter, because I'm going to have some advanced fertilizer, so I'm going to need to filter these first to sort through it. So let's put this on the ground, transfer, and then that'll work. So then the basic fertilizer will go up. So I want to filter for basic fertilizer. So then a gold arrow means what are you filtering for? So I'm going to filter for basic, rotate. So basic fertilizer will go up into the processors, and then advanced fertilizer, when it's on the belts, will just come out. I mean, ideally it doesn't wrap around itself, but I mean, ideally it wraps around to the output side, but I don't really have room. Nails are over here. It's prototype. I just had to try to get rid of some of this stuff up here. Okay. Because I really don't need all this fuel. These are turned off, but it's gonna take a while before those empty out, because I don't have anything consuming fuel over here. I guess I could copy my steel production and bring that nonsense up here that uses a lot of fuel, but it's not pulling fuel off the belts. It's feeding itself, which is kind of, I don't know. Yeah, I can't copy that up here to consume charcoal. Is that box full? No, it's just running really slow. That's fine. Okay, so this will filter out. I guess I could just move this over one. So let's move it over one. And then that way, advanced fertilizer, if I have any, will just go back onto the belt. And then my basic fertilizer will come up here, and then I've got to bring it back here, and then from here it gets elevated down, and then I copy this one to right there, and then this gets elevated up. Okay, that's not the prettiest thing I've made, but if you're bolting it onto one of these, it's pretty good.
Just give it.
Okay. And then I can pre-feed these with some basic fertilizer. And then, oh yeah, let's just lab stand those down and then elevator them down onto the belt. Oopsie. Rotate. There we go. Because this 100% of this output is advanced fertilizer. So now we've got these cool advanced fertilizers going out. And I'm going to go ahead and take a couple more. So I want these to basically, you come this way and then go over this way. So it's going to take most of it off the belt. Again, very few are going to make it all the way through. Okay, now it's nice and backed up. Excellent. I probably don't need that many, but whatever. Okay. Now the main issue is this stuff. So this is going to mess up my logs. Did I put a buffer box down there? I did. This isn't full yet. I'll take those out. And then that's fine. I need to turn off. Did I turn these off? I need to turn these off too. Let's just turn these off. Okay. So advanced fertilizer is being made. It's not the most elegant solution, but let's take a look. Maybe there's something else that's takes a lot of fuel. So that's just combining. So that's sand and health potions. What are those? Those are in a blender, I believe. I feel like I should do this. Let's mess with the shaper first for a sec. Okay, so let's take a look, see what's going to happen with this. So we'll start with the shaper, because I think these are very intensive. And I thought, we'll have to see. Okay, so this is going to take pulleys, gears, and planks. So there's a use case for some of my extra logs and stuff. A little bit of synergy there. Let's see if we do have a mission. It's a nice thing about that wall being gone. I have all of those materials on me perfectly. Just enough iron ingot. Since I'm out of iron, let's go pick up some more. Pick them out of this production. It gets backed up. I mean, this one's making some nails too, but it doesn't back itself up. This one backs itself up, I think. No, it just blocks there. They're independent. Anyway, I have probably too many ingots on me now. Alright, did it finish? Or is it still researching? No, it finished. Alright, so let's build one, see what happens. Where are these at? Shaper. Don't see it there. There it is. Okay, so yeah, lots of input, one output. So I gotta research that. It may start asking for these. That's gonna be annoying. Planks, gears, and pulleys. I have a lot of those downstairs. Pulleys just use fertilizer. Planks technically don't need any fuel. Planks are just planks, but gears... I was starting to make gears again up here, so maybe there's a reason why I was doing this. I need to make sure this is scalable 10 to 30, and then those sort of line up with each other. I could make it one shorter. This is gonna give me a lot of material. I guess not a lot, but I can... Why didn't you copy that? That's weird. Okay, shorten that up. Okay. And then these, let's see, 5 per minute. Those are 10 per minute. So each one of these can do 2 of those. So these are the things that I've got to get super stacked. But I have lots of logs, so I could definitely scale that side up. But basically I need 2, 4, 6 of these per one of those. All right, let's take a look at this recipe. So 120 planks for 180 gears. For 60 pulleys. So 60 pulleys, let's see what our output is on these. So 15, 30, so I would need to double this setup here to do... I think this is all balanced. I may have a little bit extra. We'll come check it later, but basically we can assume I need to make 2 of these to get 60 pulleys. So for now, let's look at half production. So 30 pulleys would be one of those setups. And then half of this would be 90 gears. 90 gears, 30, 60, 90. So that's not too bad. That's basically 3 of these. And I need more of these anyway, so let me... I know. It's going to give me a lot of stuff. So these were 5 a minute. And then I needed 6 of these anyway, so let me go ahead and copy those so I can worry about making it a little bit more dense later, but then we will change this. Doesn't matter too much. That's fine as well. Okay. So now those are all balanced. Let's move this right there. Organize. Okay, go like this. And then this over here. So that would be 60 pulleys, or 90 pulleys, right? Because that's 30, 60, 90. Belt speed's 180, so that shouldn't be an issue. This just backs up to 20. And then now for additional logs, basically I copy... Well, I didn't really need that, but I copy S. And then it was saying 120 planks. These are 30, so for 60, for doing a half build, I just need those 2. And then what I'll probably do is put my pulleys over here. And then I do have fertilizer, so I might make an advanced fertilizer and plumb that in. I'm not using this. This was sort of my prototype area. Let's see. Okay, I was able to pick everything up. Let's organize my inventory. Yeah, I'm full still, but... Okay, so I have plenty of logs. I'll just put a box here for now, and then I'll feed these buffer. I'll change it up later, so for now, I'll go like this, and we'll take some logs out of here. I'm full. Hey look, here's an empty box. Let me put some stuff in there. Okay, I'm gonna take a few logs. Basically all of those, or most of those. Okay, this is pretty straightforward. I should have moved it closer, whatever. This is just prototype-ish. And then let me go copy the thing downstairs. Yeah. So we'll make this prototype real quick. I'm gonna research the research station that lets me use the points. They're worth a lot of money, so I'm gonna put priority to basically selling them in the station. Yeah, those logs are expensive. Yeah, we're chewing through them, so we're making a lot of advanced fertilizer, which is excellent. So this is probably the first not profitable day, 208, 211, 221. So we've been making like 70, 100,000, or 70 silver, 100 silver here and there, but now we lost 10 silver today. But this is an R&D day, so gotta invest in the R&D, right? Okay, we've got plenty of this stuff. So we'll copy the pulleys after I grab these. Soap is this one. Okay, let's turn this in, and then we'll copy our pulley setup, and then once we go upstairs, I'll verify that it's what we need. I don't need the box, so we're gonna copy from... I don't need some of that stuff over there, so let's copy from, and I kind of need these belts. It's gonna give me a couple extra things, but yeah, this, okay, copy this. So I need a sigil. I got iron upstairs, small gears, I have some upstairs. So we just need a sigil. I'll grab a couple. Oh, that's not what I wanted, dang it, it's expensive. Yeah, deal with that stuff later. Let me get rid of organize topper. Get rid of that. I'll move that to the money belts. Okay, now just a prototype, but oh, yep, and then I need gears and my ingots. Take some of those ingots back. And then I've got gears in there. Okay, so this setup, I'll do it like this because I can make some advanced fertilizer back there to feed this. And then this needs some logs as well. So the logs, I think, yep, oh, see. So those are connected, which is good. So that just needs logs here for this process. So that needs planks, 30 planks for 15 rope. This is doing 10 rope, and I have 2, so 2 of those is 20 rope. But this takes 20 linens. This is doing 20 linens, 20 linens. Okay, so those are balanced. Then I think I had those balanced. Oh yeah, my seeds are downstairs. Let's grab those real quick. So these are flax. I have my flax over here. Funny enough, I was actually in that box when I was downstairs. Oh. My parkour skills are failing me. Okay, and then I'll just rocket them over. Cannon them, I guess, is the cannon. Canonize them. Okay. Money, whatever. Let's see. So yeah, we'll just start making these. I'm gonna grab a little box from downstairs. Or I'm gonna grab some pulleys from downstairs to start making these, and then we'll finish. Setting this up. So the math, I didn't finish my thought, but I'll just fill up my inventory. I think I'm producing a little bit extra rope, so it's not 100% balanced. So, because these need 15 rope per minute, 2 of these produce 10, so I'm producing 20, 30, 40. So I have 10 extra rope right now, which is okay. It might back it up a little. This was extra from something I was doing downstairs. Same thing with that. Okay. I do have a money line right there, but I'll keep it self-contained. Okay. Not very compact, but... Oh yeah, duh. Let's organize, fill this up to get some production going, and then output. So I think these take a while. Yeah, it takes a ton of resources. So I'll probably end up doubling this up and then, figuring it out. But for now, I just wanted to get started on these. And then let's put... Actually, those don't stack at all, so we'll put... I'll put a couple of boxes. I'll just put one here, and then what I want to do is basically... I'm trying to think about priority. I want this box to be full... Or no, I want to give priority to selling these, so I need to drop some down into the shop, or I could just do what other people do, and that'll just take them out as needed. But I could prioritize a line. Anyway, alright, let's get this running. So, I need some fertilizer, and for now I might just take some off the line, and then I can update it in the next episode. So I think for now, I'll just plumb fertilizer down 3. We want it to come out there. What am I out of? Planks? Funny enough. I can take some off of these belts. These. Oh yeah, and I have this little box in. Yeah, see, that's full. That's gonna mess me up because this thing, I need to get charcoal off the line. It's gonna take a little while. Alright, anyway. Let's finish plumbing these up. Beth. I'll just have those individually feed, and then I can turn those into advanced fertilizer later, or just leave it like that. And for these, okay, that's a buffer box. I think I have extra of everything, but because I can double this and then feed in more. But I think that'll call it for this episode. So we've got these being made, which is cool. I don't think I have any yet. Yeah, these are going to take a long time because I'm running pretty slow. I'm like half speed here because it's taken all of those planks. I guess I'll take some planks off of here. I really need to get fuel off the bottom, I think, is the issue. But anyway, all right, we'll optimize this later. Maybe make it more dense. I wish they had these floors with like a hole in the middle, you know, kind of like you have these tables with the hole, so you can just drop one thing down and then, you know, nice little hole in the middle. Anyway, we'll optimize this more. So appreciate y'all watching, and see y'all in the next video. Take care.